Hi guys, welcome to the brand new video of Mindful Pratibha, and in this video I'm going to share the ways in which you can get rid of negative habits. So what exactly are negative habits? Negative habits are nothing but the daily actions which you take which hamper your physical as well as mental health. So those habits could be drinking alcohol, it could be smoking, it could be social media addiction, or it could be caffeine overtake, right? So a lot of times we feel that these habits give us pleasures, but they ultimately lead to pain at longer term, right? So we need to follow certain rules or ways in which we can get rid of those habits as early as possible. So here in this video I'm going to share the ways in which you can get rid of negative habits, and these are the ways which I also follow to get rid of getting addicted to watching web series on internet. So the first way in which you can get rid of these negative habits would be that you should know the consequences of following those negative habits on a longer term. So let's say if you are drinking alcohol for a longer time, or you're smoking, right, then you should be aware of how it will impact you at your older stage of life, right? So you should be getting more clarity on the consequences you would have to face in future if you won't get rid of those negative habits. So our brain loves clarity, and once your brain knows the reason why is it harmful for you, then it will be easier for your brain to adapt to a healthier habit. So next thing which you can do is that you need to replace your negative habit with a positive one. So once we have got the clarity right, then we need to also think of the ways in which you can replace that habit with the healthier one, right? So let's say if you're sleeping late at night due to social media addiction, or you're watching web series, then you can plan to utilize your time by reading a book, by painting, or just listening to the podcast, right? So if you say that you don't get to sleep on time, or you don't get sleep early, then the best way in order to relax your mind would be that you should try to avoid spending your time on the social media, and then you should try focusing on the things which relaxes your mind. So reading a book, try to read a very boring book, and then ultimately you will sleep very well, right? So yeah, this is a quick hack in order to enhance your sleeping cycle. So yeah, this is the second way in which this could help you out in your future. Third thing is that you should learn to say no. So once we have decided that we need to get rid of that negative habit, then there is a social circle of ours in which people will insist you that okay, you should try out this drink, or you should try out this cigarette, and they would even offer you that they would pay out for your drink. But ultimately, if you have a stronger willpower, right, and you are emotionally strong, then you would say no, because you know that it is not going to help you out in your future. And once you have set that boundary, then people will respect that and they won't ask you ever again. So in my case also, if I go to any party, I make sure that I don't consume alcohol, or I don't take any junk food, because I know it's not going to be beneficial for me. So yeah, you need to be very firm with your decision, and I know it's going to get challenging at first, but I think if you have decided that okay, you need to move out of your comfort zone, then definitely you would definitely do that, right? So yeah, third thing which I think would be helpful is that you can reward yourself. So if you have started following a healthier habit, let's say that you have started exercising, or you have started taking healthier diet, then you can learn to reward yourself with the things which you love. So the thing is that our mind loves motivation. So how would leaving a habit give you motivation, right? So once you have started following a healthier habit, then you can motivate yourself by rewarding with the things which you love. Like if you have exercise for 5 days in a week, you can relax for 1 day. You can do some calming exercises or some hobbies which you like, and it's kind of a break for you, right? So you don't need to indulge in parties, right, where you just exercise for 5 days and 1 day you go off and drink alcohol. That's not going to help you out on a longer term. So definitely you should think of the healthier ways of rewarding yourself. Lastly, I would say that you should remind your mind of the reasons why you started to leave that habit of yours. So a lot of times it becomes very challenging whenever we are in a stress or anxiety. We tend to go back to the cycle where we are dependent on taking alcohol or smoke, because we feel that those things will ultimately calm our mind. But I think that's the actual point where you get to know how emotionally strong or weak are you, and thus it is important to remind yourself on regular basis that why you left that habit of yours at initial stage. So keep on reminding yourself, and then ultimately you would overcome this negative habit. And I would say that give yourself at least 21 days, because a lot of neuroscientists and a lot of leaders say that it takes around 21 days for your brain to build that habit of yours to come into an automatic mode, right? So definitely give yourself 21 days. So yeah, I hope this video will help you out. Do like and subscribe. Bye bye.